Okay, here we are at Orange Lake Oaks, and this is the clearing job that we had done to restore the lakefront. Everything you see in this picture was grown up in very tall brush. I have other pictures and videos, but this is what the lakefront looks like now. This is our little boat basin right here, where you can launch your boat, and that's a dug channel out to the lake. It follows out around that spit of land, and out that way you see a bit of a little roadway out there. Across the way is our neighbor Kelby Watt. Kelby's the one who really came up with this idea of Orange Lake restoration by private landowners and got it done, so we were able to piggyback on his success. And so what we've done is we've cleared all the way out to that brush line that you see out in the lake, which is actually floating. That's a floating island out there. Was grown up with willows and everything. You couldn't see the lake, you couldn't see the water, anything like that. So this is an area around here that was grown up in tall trees. As we come back around the fence line, all of that was grown up in huge sweet gum trees. Basically looked like that when we started. That's on our side of the fence, which we can do anytime we want. We don't need permits. So this is the area on the other side of the fence with the lake side. And so now this is open and we can keep it mowed and maintained, so we can keep our lakefront. The water has come up about a foot since we did this work, so you see the open water out there. That was all dry when we did it. And we had some cold front rains and things like that that have brought the lake up, which is a good sign in the winter, because usually the winter's a dry season, the lake goes down. And so the fact that the lake is coming up, it's probably come up a good 1.5 to 2 feet. There wasn't enough water to float a boat in our little basin right there. And you see that's our corner of our property up there we're looking at, where the fence takes a left. So really made a nice frontage area, and it's we got it done in a way we can keep it maintained, and with our little spit of land that goes out there, we can we're working on getting a permit to where if the floating islands like those right out beyond that cypress tree float in on us or blown in on us, we can use long arm track hose to pull that out of there and dispose of it on the uplands behind us, which you can see the piles of brush and trees that came out of there. There's 2 piles there and 1 pile over beyond my truck. So that's all of the area, all of the debris we got out of there that was out in the lake. So we lucked out. If we were a little early, we could have gotten out a bit further, but I think given the cost, we probably wouldn't have wanted to do much more anyway. So that's what's going on here. And we'll continue to whittle at it as we have funds and time and that sort of thing. But this was a deal where the lake was coming up, and it was either get it now or never get it again. So we chose to go for it, even though it was a little expensive. So that's Orange Lake.